Hey, I've been satisfied right down deep this morning. These young brothers, they don't know how they strengthen me. I find myself feeling a lot like them this morning, just thankful. Thankful this morning that I got my wife and children here with me one more time. It seems like that we take a lot for granted every day, Brother Albert.
Yeah, we do.
This morning, it seemed like I woke up all excited to come to this place, Brother Michael. But you know, excitement, brother, and it begins to take a little bit of a back seat when the fear begins to set in, Brother Darrell, because all of a sudden my natural man, he begins to think, well, and you're going to have to get up and preach today. You know, it seems like there's some things that these brothers have preached here today. I want you to know today is all the truth. And if you would set it deep down in your heart and you would follow it with everything that you got in you, I want you to know today it would set you free. I found this morning. I want to read it. I can't get it off my mind. I shook my head in disbelief. This couldn't be the right place. After all, I couldn't possibly be welcome here. I had been given an invitation several times by several different people. I had finally decided to see what this place was all about. But it just couldn't be the right place. I quickly glanced down at the invitation that I clutched in my hand. I scanned the words, "Come as you are, no jacket required." And I found the location, and yes, I was at the right place. I peered through a window again and saw a room of people whose faces glowed with joy. They were all neatly dressed and adorned in fine garments and appeared strangely clean as they dined in this exquisite restaurant. Ashamed, I looked down at my own tattered clothing, covered in stains. I was dirty, in fact, filthy. A foul smell seemed to consume me, and I couldn't shake the grime that clung to my body. As I turned around to leave, the words of the invitation seemed to leap out at me. "Come as you are." I decided to give it a shot, mustering up every bit of courage I had to find. I opened the door to the restaurant and walked into the man standing behind the podium. He asked me, "Your name, sir?" I said, "Jimmy Lee Brown." I mumbled without looking up. I thrust my hands deep into my pockets, hoping to conceal their stains. He didn't seem to notice the filth that was covering them. They continued, "Very good, sir. A table is reserved in your name. Would you like to be seated?" I couldn't believe what I heard. A grin broke out on my face. Of course I would. He led me to the table, and sure enough, there was a place card with my name written on it in deep dark red. As I browsed over a menu, I saw many delightful items. There were things like peace and joy, blessings, confidence, assurance, hope, love, faith, and mercy. I realized this was no ordinary restaurant. I flipped the menu back to the front and I seen that this was God's Grace was the name of this place. The man returned and said, "I recommend the special of the day with With it, you are entitled heaping portions of everything on this menu. You've got to be kidding, I thought to myself. I mean, I can have all of this? What is this special of the day? I asked with excitement. Salvation, was his reply. I'll take it, I practically cried out. Then as quickly as that statement, the joy left my body. A sick, painful ache jerked through my stomach. The tears filled my eyes. Between my sobs, I said, Mister, look at me. I'm dirty and nasty. I'm unclean and unworthy of such things. I'd love to have all this, but I just can't afford it. Undoubted, the man smiled again. Sir, your check has already been taken care of by that gentleman over there. He said as he pointed to the front of the room. His name is Jesus. Turning, I saw a man whose very presence seemed to light the room. He was almost too much to look at. I found myself walking towards him, and in a shaking voice I whispered, Sir, I'll wash the dishes, I'll sweep the floors, I'll take out the trash, I'll do anything. He opened his arms and said with a smile, Son, all of this is yours if you just come unto me. Ask me to clean you up and I will. Ask me to allow you to feast at my table and you will eat. Remember, the table is reserved in your name. All you must do is accept the gift that I offer. Astonished, I fell at his feet. And I said, please, Jesus, clean up my life. Change me and sit me at your table and give me this. Immediately I heard the words, it is finished. I looked down and white robes adorned my body. Something strange and wonderful happened. I felt new, like a weight had been lifted, and I found myself seated at his table. The special of the day had been served. The Lord said to me, salvation is yours. We sat and talked for a great while, and I enjoyed the time that I spent with him. He told me of all the people that he would like for me to come back. That he would like for me to come back as often as I like. I help him from God's grace. He made it clear that he wanted me to spend as much time with him as possible. As it drew near time for me to go back outside the real world, he whispered to me softly, and lo, I'm with you always. And then he said something to me that I will never forget. He said, my child, do you see these empty tables? Yes, Lord, I see them. What do they mean? I replied, these are reserved tables, but the individuals whose names is on each place card has not accepted their invitation. Would you be so kind as to hand these out to have not joined us yet? I said with excitement as I picked up the invitations, and he said, go ye therefore into all nations. And he said as he turned to leave, I walked into God's grace dirty and hungry, stained in my sin, my righteousness as filthy rags. And Jesus cleaned me up. I walked out a brand new man, robed in white his righteousness. And I'll keep my promise to the Lord. I'll go and I'll spread the word. I'll share the gospel and I'll hand out invitations. And I'll start with you. Have you been to God's grace? There's a table reserved in your name. Come as you are. There's no jacket required. I'm Brother Larry. I'm about 18 years old. I'm running out by myself. I'm much like these brothers before me. I'm by myself without anything. I'm brother, I didn't take care of it, Dad. I'm Brother God. I hope from minute to time. I will get myself out of the way. Brother Albert, and I can begin. Brother Josh, and just let the Lord use me like He did these brothers. Hold this playing like an instrument, Lord. Play a sweet tune. That you would have me to be. Brother Joe, it seems like that as I got up this morning, Brother, I couldn't help but begin to think about Brother Jeremiah. I'm back in the old Bible. One time he was seeking out the face of God. It came unto him and it said, Jeremiah, go down to the potter's house and hear my words. Sister Robin, and Jeremiah go down. He got up and he went down to the potter's house, and no doubt the potter was working with the clay on the wheel there, and Jeremiah began to work as the potter began to work the clay, and as Jeremiah watched there, the clay was marred in the hands of the potter, Brother God. And I want you to know something today. Jeremiah began to watch him, and as the clay was marred, the potter began to work it again, Brother Mine. And no doubt the words of the Lord came to Jeremiah there, and the words told him, he said, oh Jeremiah, just as the clay is in the hands of the potter here, so are you in my hand today. No doubt, brother, I found myself about 18 years ago. I'm down beside my bed at about 1 o'clock in the morning. I was ashamed to pray in front of anybody. I wanted to wait until my mom and dad were asleep. Brother Mike, no doubt I didn't want them to come downstairs to my bedroom and find me down beside my bed. That would be too shameful for me. But I want you to know, not anymore. Brother, and I found out where my help comes from. I found out today that I have somebody that always is right here. Sometimes we don't know what trial or tribulation we might have to go through this life. But I want you to know something today. I've been finding out they're going to come. No matter what we try to do, seems like that I took a pretty hard hit in my own self-esteem over the last few weeks. Brother John, I tell you, it seems like to me that I had myself up on a pretty high pedestal. Brother, no doubt. Brother Elisha, it seems like that God has made me awful comfortable. I got awful comfortable going through life with the blessings, brother, that He has placed with me. And no doubt, brother, I got myself in a place, and He sat me right back down, and He said unto me, oh Chad, you are just a fleshly man. Look at yourself, how unclean that you are. No doubt, brother mine, when I read this little story, you talk about brother Larry, hit me right down in my heart right here, because this fleshly man that you look upon, brother mine, there's nothing to him. But you know what? Brother, about 18 years ago, I met a man that covered me, I'm running with that white robe. And about 1 o'clock in the morning, I'm beside my bed, I felt him wrap my arms around me and say, Chad, look at up here. And when I begin to look, Brother Larry, I seen that man Jesus holding his hands out, and he looked upon me and he said, I've already died for you, that you could be free. And no doubt, Brother Mike, no doubt, that was the sweetest words I'd ever heard. I'm going to get away and let you brothers go on.
You satisfy your mind. Thank you. Satisfy your mind.
It seems like that God has been so good to me. You know, I usually don't remember my dreams.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, probably on one hand, I can tell you how many dreams I've ever had in my whole life.
Yeah.
You know, the other morning I woke up and the tears, they were already in my eyes. And I sat there in bed and I wondered about this thing that I had just dreamed about. You know, I found myself sitting at my old table, that old gray table. And that old Brother Josh, I'm not sure, but I remember looking down, my head was down, and all I seen was that table, Brother Elisha. And you know, all of a sudden a man walked up to me, and he took me by the face, and he made me look up at him. There was Brother Wade, and he began preaching to me, Brother Elder. I know that he picked me up on his shoulder, and he began to carry me through the house, and all the brothers began to come in, Brother Elder. And it seemed like we were just playing around. And Brother Wade was preaching and carrying me around on his shoulders, Brother Mike. And you know, I laid in bed and I began to think about these things. Oh Lord, how can I understand these things? And you know, just like everything that's come in my life, I don't think I can understand the things of God, but all I can do is trust in Him and begin to follow. And you know, it seems like all of a sudden I begin to think about this three-stranded rope of Brother Mike. Three-stranded rope that I use at work every day. I'm no doubt it's an awful strong rope. We throw it up in the top of trees and we hook it to our truck and we pull them any way that we want to go. Do you know that the Bible it says a three-stranded cord is not easily broken? No doubt this morning the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost, no doubt it's that stranded cord. I'm running. Are you out of mind to you this morning? Do you have it tied around you? I want you to know today the Bible speaks of trees. It speaks of a three-stranded cord. And it speaks of a God that's all-powerful and all-knowing this morning. You know, Brother Mike, it seems like that as long as I live in this earth here, no doubt I'm going to be trying to find out more about this Lord that I serve and His power that He has. But I want you to know today that salvation is a free gift of God for every man or every woman that'll come unto Him. These brothers, they came before me. Brother Larry, I'm telling you what, their words so strong and so blessed by God because everything they said, if you would just follow it, if you would seek out this man called Jesus, and you would begin to seek after Him, the Bible says, if you seek, you'll find it. If you ask, it'll come. If you knock, it'll open. Brother, I remember seeking it out as much as I could, Brother Mike. I would stay up late at night with my face in this Bible. Lord, will you give me this salvation, God, that makes His people so happy. The joy that I see in my mama and my papa, Lord, that's the joy that I want down in my heart. Brother mine, but you know what? It seemed like I had several things I seem like I'll always be holding on to. You know what? I was about 16 years old, and at that time I lived with my mom and dad. I didn't own much of my own, but you know I had this motorcycle. It was a YZ125, and I'll tell you what, I thought that was the greatest thing in the world, Brother Larry. I would get on that, and I would ride around. I thought I was invincible, brother. But you know what? One night when I was down praying to God, that thing began to come to my mind, and I thought, well, I'm holding my motorcycle higher than God. And you know what? Brother Elder began to hit me in my heart. And I thought, well, I want to go to heaven when I die. I don't want anything to be in between there. And I told the Lord, God, I'll put it up for sale. I'll put it in the newspaper. I'll do whatever I need to do, God. Just please forgive me. You know what? Brother Mike, the Lord, He forgave me, and He didn't make me sell my motorcycle. You talk about a good God that we have, salvation today. It's not like this world wants to make it appear. We're never going to be good. Jesus said, there's no one that's good except the Father, which is in heaven, Brother mine. He's good today. No doubt, if we want to be good, we're going to get Him in on the inside. He's going to take in a boat with us. Brother Larry, you see, that's what Jesus said. He said, I'll come and I'll take my boat with you, and I'll be with you, and you'll be with me. I'll come and I'll sup with you. Brother Elisha, brother, you brothers, you strengthen me, because when I get weak, no doubt, I see God working on every hand. No doubt, that strengthens the brethren, that strengthens the sisters, and no doubt, that's what we need today. We need to be like that, three-stranded cord, binded around one another, and tied to the Lord, so that we'll be unmovable. Brother, no matter what storms come, they might shake the house, but they won't crack the foundation. I'm going to get away and let you brothers come on.
Satisfy your mind.
I'm thankful just to be here. I love love each one of you. Like to see each one of you come to the Lord that don't know Him.
Brother, come on.